Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi, my name is Nur Imanina binti Muhammad Hatta, metric number 287772. Today I will present a few things about construction technology. What is construction technology? Construction technology defined as the assemblage of machinery, software, innovative tools, and adjustment used while the construction period of a project. The main objective of construction technology is to propel the industry onward by doing improvement, modernization, and rising competence. Meanwhile, construction program is the first-hand classroom that focus on residential construction, but at the same time develop the entire aspect of the construction field, being the residential, commercial, and manufacturing. In construction technology, it is a process that very important and the main step prior to its execution in site. A process is defined as a system of operation in the design, development, and production of a project. So, I will talk about project life cycle. There are 4 phases in project life cycle, which is conceptual phase, planning phase, execution phase, and lastly termination. This 4-phase project life cycle is important to make sure that a project will be delivered successfully. Conceptual phase is where you find out the goals or objective for your project and determine whether the project is feasible. Few steps that included in conceptual phase are feasibility study, identifying scope, identifying project stakeholders, and developing a statement of work. Next, planning phase requires you to build your team to complete the task. A larger project has breakdown to a smaller task to simplify the task and detailing tasks that must be done. Planning phase demands a few steps of the project, which are creating project plan, characterize the project organization, prepare schedule, allocate tasks, gathering resources, and hold a project kick-off meeting. Execution phase is the phase where you must turn your plan into action. This requires you to accomplish the task of the project. The project manager has to parallel to the plan that have been made. Working on plan is much easier than working in this orientation. This phase needed you to carry out the project tasks such as design, construction, manufacturing, site activation, evaluating, and distribution. If the project manager follows the project management plan, the project can be implemented successfully. The final stage of project management life cycle is termination phase, which has its own significance. It is also project analyzing stage in which the entire team analyze all the steps that have been complete in order to assess the project performance. This phase also necessitates the project terminating the project and the rewarding personnel. The project manager also conducts a critical review of the entire project in order to resolve any project-related issues. There are 11 activities involved during construction. First, marking and grading. This action involves marking the area of the plot for reference. This will help to ensure that buildings are even less long and maintain maximum support. Next is excavation. It is the act of removal rock or other materials as part of demolition work in construction, using machinery and tools to form a cavity or hole. Concreting is the process of pouring concrete. It used for base buildings, roads, bridges, and many other applications. Carpentry is general cutting and installation of materials that will be used for the construction of a structure. Brickmanship is one of the important parts. Brickmanship lay the bricks, ensuring that they are laid in a way that is structurally sound. Plumbing activities that must occur to ensure they will function properly. This includes putting in piping and fixtures for both incoming potable water and outgoing waste. Welding is an activity of attaching two metals together using heat is welding, a crucial action in construction used to bind metals, especially for structural purpose. Electrical will ensure that the structure will ultimately have full access of electricity from the transformer provided by the electrical company. Roof laying is an important activity to ensuring the protection of a structure from the elements and help to provide stability for the structure. Glazing is the term is used for broadly to reference the installation of pretty much any glass involved in the construction. Finishing is the activities to put on the final touch of a structure in order to prepare it to be used. Now I will explain about key players in construction project. The first key player is the owner or employer. The employer, also known as a client or customer. The client is the top of procurement chain, which means the client has a right in what is built, where, when, and by whom. The next key player is designer or estimator. A construction estimator plans, estimates, and calculates the total cost or new or existing construction project. They make a list of all the materials required and estimate the cost of completing the client project. Architect or planner begins with client's requirement regarding how the building will be used and how the client wish it to be perceived. Then it must be created to fulfill the specification of the building regulation as well as other performance goals, often including sustainability. Civil and structural engineers or CNS engineers have to conduct structural analysis and design. Furthermore, they have to coordinate with client to consult on design, construction and submission aspect to the project. Also, they have to solve site problems. Mechanical and electrical engineers or M&E engineers are in charge for the effective project fulfillment of the M&E work on the site and the preparation of necessary reports. Quantity surveyor or QS is qualified person and sufficiently experienced to consult on all aspects of construction costs, financial management, and contractual administration. The contractor should provide pre-construction phase and construction administration and management services, collaborate with designer in the development of their project plan and project design. Last but not least, we have to do construction planning and controlling. For the construction planning, we have to know what we want to do and why. This is to make sure that we can reach the project objective. Construction control explains that construction was monitored by project manager. It is also involve IT usage, which is Microsoft Project and Primavera. Cash flow also one of the crucial part to track financial progress. Inspection and observation also decide to track physical progress. Lastly, I will explain about successful construction. Setting a clear project plan and using the right tools to monitor progress are essential for effective project management. The best project managers that They can manage setbacks while maintaining the company's goal and workflow. There are 5 core practices to make a successful project, which is build a flow communication. A collaborative work management (CWM) tool is one of the simplest ways to create a flow communication. You can keep track of news, budget, and scheduling changes by seeing discussions, attachment, and calendar. Continuous planning is also important. Sometimes there will be unexpected environmental issues that require to change the design during the pre-construction phase. Even a minor change can have an impact to overall plan and timeline. Next, you have to observe the inquiry. Every year, construction industry is introduced with new equipment and practices. As a project manager, you have to administer and manage successfully project. You must constantly educate yourself and learn from others. Monitor costs and budget with tools. Construction project managers are in charge of tracking and monitoring all costs, particularly those related to initial budget. Although project managers have an accounting department, project managers have to collaborate with accountant to ensure that all direct and indirect costs are recorded. Lastly, implement automated reporting system. The weekly distribution of various spreadsheets and status report is required for construction project management, and automated delivery tools will save significant time over the course of the building. This automation will ensure that the right reports are delivered on time to the right people, that will allowing project manager focus on tasks and communication. That's all from me. Thank you.